Hey, so loving the fro? Are you loving the fro? I know you are. Fun fact, forgot I was gonna go live until just a couple minutes ago. Didn't promote it, didn't tell anybody I was going live, so here I am, just going live, crazy hair and all. Actually, I just took it out of my ponytail holder. What you're working with. And, you know, I've had this headband in for like ages. So we're going to muddle through. I have had my coffee. We're going to make this shit happen. Oops. Sorry if your kids are there. Also, look at this. I mean, this is awful. Mom life. Seriously though, I wanted to pop in because I want to cover a couple of things today. So as many of you guys know, I am offering a 2-month one-on-one coaching scholarship to a few lucky women this next week and a half. Promo ends on the 30th. So can you believe that we are legit almost all the way through June? What? And I don't know if you can hear it, but my little crazy is just like chilling in his not so quiet time, i.e. mom's nap time hustle. So mom life, mompreneur life. I get it. It's nuts. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Like, you're lucky I have a shirt on. So today I want to cover a couple of things because part of the coaching process when I coach somebody is getting them to be more relaxed, getting them to just roll with it, go with the punches. I'm going to put this mesh back up because let's be honest, this is distracting. Getting them to roll with the punches and not take themselves so seriously. Oh, what is this? Whatever. It's just not working for me, guys. Getting them to roll with the punches. So yes, when I work with somebody, we absolutely work on their business. We work on promotions, we work on their content, we look at their website, we look at their previous social media shares, where they're sharing, who they're sharing with, how they're talking to their target market, who their target market is. We work through simplifying systems, automating, just the whole gambit. Like truly, I look at what it is that you need, where your goals are, where you see yourself going, and we really break it down into what it is you need help with. But a large portion of when I work with a mompreneur is getting them to just chill the word out. Just chill out, because let's be real, we're moms. It's chaotic, it's nuts, we're all over the place. We don't have time to, you know, get the hair done all the time. This is what happens sometimes. I mean, we're fueled by caffeine. Some of us, unless you're like my brand new biz bestie who's like caffeine free, like come on now, like what's that all about? Come on, Sarah, like really? Or even my actual biz bestie who is also mostly caffeine free. Like Nicole was just a freak of nature. I don't know where that's going, but anyway, I am fueled by coffee. Occasionally wine and beer. Let's be honest, I'm on a liquid. No, I'm just kidding. Not a liquid diet. But anyway, because I am running a business, we are starting a family business, or have started and trying to get it moving along, because I am like slack butt on it. I've got other things to do. We homeschool. I'm raising my kid to be not an AWOD. So there's just a lot. And I know that you guys have a lot going on. Some of you work full time. Some of you are homeschooling also. Some of you have, you know, medical things to run to here and there. Some of you guys are a single mom in it while dad's working 70, 80 hours a week. Remember those days all too well. So I get it. A large portion of what we do is getting you just to chill out. Because sometimes we take ourselves entirely too seriously and it stresses us out. And then what does that do? It affects our business. It affects how we communicate with others. It affects how we reach out. It affects how we share or don't share, for that matter. So stressing less in your mompreneur business is a large part of what we work on. Yes, you're going to scale your business. Yes, you're going to see momentum. Yes, you're going to see the money. Because after all, that's why you hire a business coach, right? Because you want to see the money. The investment needs to come back, right? You don't want to just like shell out all the money. Totally done that. Vet your coaches. Ask a million questions. And if they don't want to answer a million questions, don't hire them. Personal experience, lots of money wasted. Don't hire somebody who's not willing to answer a bunch of questions. Shoot me messages. I don't care. I'm an open book. I will chat with you for like eons. I may not share all the tips and tricks and tidbits, but I will absolutely answer any and all questions, because I always 100% feel like as a mom and a mompreneur, when you are investing money that could otherwise go to family vacations, the kiddos, new toys, books, things that your kids don't need but we buy anyway, maybe a manicure, we should be very, very mindful of what we spend our money on. That being said, sometimes you have to spend the money in order to continue to grow. So stressing less in your mom business. I've got 3 points that I want to cover today now that I have rambled for 6 minutes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lauren Kidd. I am a business and success coach for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their businesses online while being present in their kids' lives, because that is the most important part of being a mompreneur to me and to those that I work with. I don't work with the moms who are simply like, I just want to scale my business and my kids are in school all day and then they go to a nanny or they go to their father's house or whatever, and I just have all this free time. You're not my ideal person, love. I am more than happy to help you, give you tips, give you guidance. I've even coached non-moms, and that's okay. My ideal person is a mom who is potentially wanting to stay home with the kids or wanting to create this full-time income so that they can spend more time with their kids. That's my ideal person. So I know, real narrow, which is what you should be with your ideal client. You should, have a narrow idea of who they are. Okay, so 3 things that I really, really want to cover today for stressing less in your mompreneur business. So say you're not ready for the 2-month coaching. I have a bunch of messages. If I haven't reached out to you yet, I promise I'm getting to it today. We're going to cover why I haven't yet in these 3 tips. My tip number 1 is that you can have it all. Okay, you can have the amazing mom life. You can be the most present parent in the entire world. You can still run a massively successful business, help people do X, Y, and Z, sell X, Y, and Z to people. You can create the most fabulous Etsy shop or run the most amazing virtual assistant business or be the most BA accountant on the face of the planet and still be home with your kids, still be present in your kids' lives, never missing a beat, right? Okay, so you can have it all, but how? What do you need in order to have it all? How do you have this dream life? How do you bring in the income? How do you have the steady flow of clients? How do you manage the mom life, the cleaning the house, the every little detail? Girl, you need a planner or 2. Mine runs out in June, so here's my July planner. And it's not full yet because, let's be real, it's not July and I've been slacking, but it's so pretty. And I do have things sort of set up, like the basics. But you need a planner. You need to be able to map things out. You need to know when things are due. You need to know what you've got going on. You need to know who you need to be talking to, when you need to be talking to people. I'm not saying you got to socialize every day. That just sounds awful. No, my dear, no. You do not. Hand to God, you do not need to be social every day in order to have a successful business. Do you need to show up every day? Yes. Do you need to show up in person every day? No. We talk about that in coaching. There's a big difference between being consistent and showing up and actually opening your laptop and being there. Want to know how? Send me an emoji below and we'll chat. But you need to know what's going on, even if you can't nail down a set time frame for work. I get it. You're a mom. You're not going to sit down at your desk from 9 to 5 and be able to have a block of work. That's okay, girl. That's okay. Totally fine. I work primarily during nap time. So I spend maybe 3 hours a day working. Unless the husband's home and he's like, hey, I got this. Doesn't happen often. Love him. Doesn't happen often. And sometimes I will work when the kiddo's awake, but those are few and far between days. Like if I am getting ready for a launch, or if I'm planning something big, or I'm working on a project with a client, I will work sometimes when he's awake. I have great tactics on how to entertain or let the kiddo work with you while running your business. It's not impossible. It's totally possible because, not every day is he going to nap. Well, it's frozen, but he's doing like somersaults or whatever in his bed. Yes, he's shirtless. He's just in a pull-up. It's hot. It's Florida. But you need to work from your planner or a to-do list. Dude, I'm all about paper. Like, these are the things that I have to get done. I make a master to-do list at the beginning of the week, and then I try to break it up per day. The top things that I have to get done that day go at the top. Okay, my must-dos, non-negotiables, they have to go at the top. Because beyond anything else, if I don't get to say scheduling the guest bloggers for this week, I'm scheduled out through August anyway. Like, that's okay. They're going to hear from me at some point this week. It's okay if I don't get to them today. But they're on my list because I do still need to do scheduling for my guest bloggers. If I don't plan out my masterclass for July, it's already planned. But if I don't, create the promo pictures for it or the opt-in for it or the email for it today, it's okay. I just got to do it sometime before, the masterclass. But it's on my list. I have a list of people who I need to talk to this week, this day, this whatever. I'll even put like a little M or W or F or T or TH beside, what day I feel compelled to reach out. I woke up today and I was like, I'm just totally not feeling it. I'm just not going to do anything. I slept horribly last night. I didn't fall asleep till like 4. Was not productive. Please don't get me wrong. I was not up all night going, I'm working so hard. I'm so awesome. No, dude, I was just staring at the ceiling. Could not fall asleep. The husband was just snoring like a buzzsaw. I went and laid with our kiddo for a little bit. That was cute until he kicked me in the nose and I had to get up to make sure my nose wasn't bleeding. Just couldn't sleep. So I just didn't feel like doing anything today. We'll get to that here in just a minute. The second thing that you must do in order to stress less as a mompreneur is to work in pockets of time. Like I said, you're not going to have a 9-to-5 time zone. You're not going to be able to just sit down and work. It's unrealistic. And if you can, kudos to you, because I don't know any of my clients who can just sit down and work in a batch of time. I have a few who will get up before their kiddos. I've got one, Melissa, oh my God, she's like amazing. Like even while she's pregnant right now, she is religiously up at like 3:30 in the morning and she is up and she's working until the kiddo wakes up. She's like super mom. I'm sure some of that will tweak when the baby arrives, but she's pretty on top of it. I will get up some mornings and I will power hour it or couple hour it, and then I will muddle through and do tasks along the way. My clients are all on my phone, so we can talk pretty much throughout the day. It doesn't matter if I'm at the grocery store, at the chiropractor, on my way to the library with the kiddo. I can talk to them no matter what. So there's pockets of time. If I'm driving, I can put a voice memo on and I can just hit the button. I don't have to pay attention to it. All I got to do is talk. It's a pocket of time that I've got. If my husband is driving us somewhere, like 2 Fridays ago, we went and looked at a boat and he drove and I worked a little bit while he drove because it's a pocket of time that I can get some stuff in. Nap time, quiet time in our house, obviously. Again, not napping, not happening. But in our house, it is very, very, very important that we have quiet time. One, it's really, really good for kids to have that time to decompress from what they've done throughout the day. You as an adult, you sometimes you're just like, I need a minute. I just need a minute. Kids need the same thing. So for us, what works for us is this maybe not so quiet time where he just gets to go and he does his thing and he stays in his room and he can come out when we get him. So I get a pocket of time where I can do some work. Some of you may say, okay, well, the kids nap at 10 o'clock in the morning. I have like a half hour or an hour. There's a pocket of time. Doesn't mean that you need to be standing at your kitchen sink doing the dishes, okay? Dishes can wait. Dishes can wait. You do not need to do laundry every day. If you haven't watched one of my previous Managing Mom Life, you should totally do that. But work in pockets of time and let your kiddos help you. If they're awake, let them help. They are not going to ruin anything. And they get enjoyment out of it. And they're much better for you. And they want to be near you anyway. Your mom. They want to do it with you. Let them share with them. Even if it's just giving them a steno pad and a piece of paper. Hey, Erin, and letting them just go to town. Like, let them go to town. Tell them that they're taking notes. Tell them that they're going to dictate for you. Give them an unattached keyboard or a mouse pad or a screen that, isn't attached to anything, and just let them type. Or if they're old enough, give them a Kindle and let them read. Or give them some books and let them read. Or if you're up for it, give them your iPad or tablet or whatever and let them do some educational games. If you're not into in the moment letting them work with you, let them be in the area where you are. Sometimes my kiddo sits right here at the seat next to me at the table and he colors or he plays with stickers or he helps mommy work. That's what we do. If I have to get something done and he's awake and he's not, otherwise occupied either in his schoolroom or in his bedroom with some books, I let him work with me. It's just part of what we do. We're moms. It's our first thing. Don't stress about it. Let them help. It's what they want to do anyway. It's what they're going to bug you to do. So rather than you going, oh my God, just let mommy have 5 minutes. Because all you're going to do is spend that 5 minutes whining and crying and trying to get them to sit down and shut up. And it's not worth it. Guys, you're going to stress about it. So just let them work with you. Okay. My third and final tip today is sometimes you just got to take a hot minute to yourself now and then. And that's okay. It is okay to get up and walk away from your computer to just de-stress. Okay, I have been in go mode for a week and a half straight, burning the candle at both ends, not sleeping at night, getting up really early, planning stuff, talking to people, trying to get some things figured out for my business, for Kids on a Boat. We've been traveling to go see people and places and things, and and we've been doing a lot of fall planning because most of our vacationing happens in the fall because we can, and I like to see the change of season. So sometimes like today for me, I just had to say no. I just say no. I still talk to my clients. I still caught up with a friend or two. Made a new friend. Yay. I don't do that easily. I just don't do that easily. But I did today. Spent quite a bit of time talking to her, which was awesome. But sometimes you just have to say no. I haven't showered today because I showered at 2 o'clock in the morning because I thought that would help me sleep. It did not. It didn't. I didn't get up until 8. Of course, I didn't go to bed till 4:30, 4:40, something like that. So, let's be honest. I was tired. And I just, I got the kiddo up and I was like, hey, let's just go to Target. I had a gift card. So I got shots of espresso and I put my protein milk in it. Free. It was awesome. I needed lotion anyway. So we just strolled through Target. It was really amazing to just take some time to decompress. Just, I checked in with my clients and I talked to some really amazing women who, are thinking about this 2-month coaching. I have a couple of ladies who want to chat later, which is what I'll do later, i.e. now during nap time. I wanted to do this live, but, I just really wasn't feeling it this morning. So I was like, I didn't plan for it. I didn't tell you guys. I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. Sometimes it just has to happen. This is not something for my promotional period. This isn't something where I had to have it done. This isn't a masterclass where it's planned out. This is just me getting on here and sharing value. You do not always have to be rigid in your business. Sometimes you just need to get on and share what you need to share. Okay? Sometimes you just need to get up and walk away. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you suck at your business. It doesn't mean that you're never going to succeed. It doesn't mean that you're, a terrible business owner or your clients aren't going to come to you. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you are a mom and you are a mompreneur and you are stressed out, overwhelmed, tired, ready to pull your hair out, and you just need a minute or a couple hours. Sometimes it turns into a couple hours. It's gone all morning. That's okay. You just need to know that is okay. It does not mean that you're incapable of handling a business. Lord have mercy. If I judged my ability to run a business on how many times I just needed to be like, shut the computer, dude, I'd never be here. No. No, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. No. So sometimes you just have to be like, mommy needs a break. Get the kids in the car and go somewhere fun. Yesterday we went to the splash pad. We were going to go to the library, but they were so busy. So busy. So we went to the splash pad. And we went and saw my husband at work, and I got coffee and the kiddo a donut, which is a special treat when we go to the donut store, which is where Daddy works at Wawa. Because they have donuts and really good coffee. If you've never been to a Wawa, you should totally go to a Wawa. But anyway, it's okay. It is okay to take you time. Which is another thing that we really talk about in my 2-month coaching, is to get you to feel like it is okay to shut down. I can recall, I don't even know how long ago, sometime last year, I had a client. I love her to pieces. I use her all the time as an example. She was frazzled, so frazzled, just strung out, stressed out. And I get it. She really wanted to come in and make money. It was a good investment. It was an investment for her. And, the income really wasn't completely steady in the family. And she was just like, okay, I'm going to trust this process. I'm going to jump in with both feet. Here's my money. Just know that I'm terrified. And in the first week, any task that I gave her, she would complete it in like an hour. She would bundle the kid off to grandma, and she would just do the project. She just wanted to get it done. And then she would hand it back to me, and I'd be like, okay, cool. She'd be like, okay, well, what's next? I'm like, nothing right now. You need to enjoy your family. Just go enjoy your kid. Well, the kid's he's a grandma's. I don't understand. What do I do next? Trust the process. It's okay. We're going to get it all accomplished. You cannot stress about it. There is a natural process to business. And it doesn't matter how quickly you try to rush through that process, unless you take the time to actually do the steps, it's not going to be genuine at the end, and it's not going to consistently come in. And by the end of the 3rd week, by the end of our 3rd week together, she's like, I just shut down my computer all weekend. I didn't look at work. I didn't check in with my clients. She's an accountant, so she didn't have to check in with them on the weekends. She said, I just relaxed. I sat here and I watched my kiddo play, and I had some tea, and I knitted some socks. She is a fabulous knitter. And it was just amazing. She was like, I don't know that I have felt this relaxed in a really long time. She says, I did everything that you had me do. I completed all of my tasks. I have people reaching out to me now because of this engagement that we're doing. She says, I really thought you were crazy in the first week by not just overloading me with stuff to do. She says, but now I see that you just can't do it all at once. She was like, I love this. I was like, yes. In order to successfully run your mompreneur business. Oh my God, he's so loud. I don't know if you can hear him. He's like, ah. In order to successfully run your mompreneur business and not lose your mind or burn out, that is the biggest thing for a lot of mompreneurs, is burnout. So in order to not do that, there is a process. Girl, you're not 18 anymore. You don't just have the luxury to stay up all night, sleep all day, and just be like, oh my God, my life's fabulous, come buy my stuff. No, that's not how it works. And it's not how people expect you to be. People do not expect you to be perfect. That is not why people buy your stuff. People buy into you. They don't buy into your product. You could have the most amazing product, but if you were a SHITTY person, they're never going to buy from you because all they see is you strung out and being like, buy my stuff, I need the money. They can see that. They're like tiny children. Clients are like tiny children. If they see you always strung out, they're not going to buy into you to help them stress less. You know what I mean? So there's a process. You need to take care of you before you can take care of others. So those 3, I don't even know what we talked about at this point. I closed up my Trello board. Totally cool, right? Had all my notes. I totally have it together today. I swear. Okay, so I got it. You can have it all. You just need to make sure look how cute this is though. I mean, like seriously, who wouldn't want to use this planner? I mean, I'm, partial, but I'm just upset. Like, what? He's just so freaking cute. Okay, seriously though. That's an Erin Condren, by the way. Love Erin Condren. They're just, the pages, like the front of the months before the calendar are just so pretty. No, I'm not affiliated. I'm not trying to make a sale off of Erin Condren. This is pretty. This is October. It's gonna be a great month for us. Lots of travel. So lots of this and so much space to write. Guys, love it, love it. But like you saw in my active planner, I block out things that need to get done, when they need to be done, time frames, what days certain things have to happen, because mama's not doing it all in one day. No, I maybe work 3 hours off and on, 4 hours during the day. Of course, it's not counting me checking in with clients, but it's not stressful. It cannot be stressful. As a mompreneur, you cannot be always strung out. Otherwise, girl, you're gonna burn out. So you can have it all, but you have to plan for it, okay? Working in pockets of time will save your life. And number 3, take a hot minute. I don't even know if that's a phrase that people still use. I am so not into the cool lingo, but take a minute for yourself when you are feeling like you're just going to explode, okay? If you feel like you're just going to lose your mind, you're just gonna quit, you're gonna run away, you're not gonna do it anymore because it's just too hard, take a minute, take a beat, take a pause, take a whatever you wanna call it, walk away, go get yourself a coffee, or make yourself a coffee, or go to the park, watch the kids run around like crazy. Let them terrorize the house. It's okay. You can clean it. They can clean it. Make them clean it. It's the number 1 rule in our house. If you make the mess, you clean it up. Yep. So there are my 3 stress less mompreneur business tips for you today. I'm going to go live again next Wednesday. I don't even know the date. The 26th. Just kidding. Totally know the date. I'm going to go live next Wednesday. So if you enjoyed this, cannot wait to share with you what I got for next Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you what time. It's going to be about the same time. It's going to be a nap time hustle video. So just stay tuned. And if you're watching the replay, let me know. #replay. I love saying hi. So also, if you have not heard the details for the 2-month scholarship opportunity, drop an emoji below. Let's chat. I've got some details for you. It's only for a select few women, so very limited spots. I'm not going to tell you how many because I don't like the FOMO of there's 10 spots left. I mean, I have told a couple of people because some people needed that extra batch. But there are only a couple of spots because this is a really inexpensive deal. And I'm not going to burn myself out this summer. So only a couple spots. You don't need to know how many. Not your business. Don't need to stress you out. But I don't want you to miss it. So if you want that, drop an emoji below and let's chat. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.